Sleet is now transitioning to freezing rain, and that's what we've been hoping for. We wanted more hours of sleet, and we got it. Unfortunately, that has coated the roads. Here's a look right now at 385 from our Hilton Greenville Skycam, our Woodruff Road Skycam, I should say, and it is a mess outside. You can see the lens covered up halfway, so there's one thing. But also looking at the road, our own version of Spaghetti Junction, there's a little car right there trying to go. Look how slow they're going. I would not get out, folks. I would just stay where you're at. A couple of different reasons. One, the precipitation still has 8 hours to go. I see you folks online. I see you saying this thing's over. It's not over. We got 8 more hours. This thing is really about 50, 60% over, and the last batch of precipitation is going to be the heaviest. And unfortunately, with the temperatures that we have outside in downtown Greenville, 22 degrees, this is going to fall as either sleet or freezing rain. Unfortunately, we have concerns that it is going to be freezing rain. Let me show you why. We've got cold air diving in right here. The moisture stream from the south continues. Now, a good news here west of Asheville, as we expected, the cold air comes in here and banks up against the Appalachian Mountains. Less influenced by that cold air, the western mountains. You may be higher up, but you're actually warmer. You will stay rain the rest of the time. Meanwhile, in the lower elevations, it is going to be ice the entire rest of this morning through the afternoon hours. Here we are, Greenville, Spartanburg, Rutherfordton, Hendersonville. Be careful with the kids out. I know my family's getting out and trying to enjoy it because it does look like snow and it's exciting for the kids. We don't see this around here a whole lot, but be careful. It is very slippery. Last night we had a glaze of about 1/10 of an inch of ice, and then the transition to sleet happened. That was great. We spent 3 hours of time within sleet, which would have been freezing rain, which is amazing, the fact that it was not freezing rain, because that would have been an extra 1/4 of an inch of ice that we would have had. Here's Asheville. You can notice the slowdowns. We can look at all of our tools here, our cameras, our radar, but some of the best ground truth is actually the way the roads are behaving. You see there's lots of slowdowns out there for the folks that are traveling. In and around 240 in Asheville, it is freezing rain. Across the upstate, it is ice. Now, good news here for one area, and that's Jackson County. Back through Swain County, you've transitioned to rain. That protected area that's higher up away from the colder air, you're not under a warning at all anymore because you are rain and 39 degrees. But look at the difference. This is a real tell here. You got that cold air baking up against the lower elevations. Meanwhile, higher up, it's 39 in Cullowhee, it's 22 in Greenville. So that 20 to 22 degree temperature is going to lock in through the day. I don't see us eroding away above freezing. This will stay ice the entire rest of the day, whether it's ice in the form of sleet or freezing rain. And these cold temperatures are locked in by this northeast wind, which is remaining intact. Meanwhile, let me show you the next 12 hours. We're going to hold steady there through the rest of the precipitation. See here at 6 o'clock, that's when the last batch moves out. We're still 30 degrees in the Greenville area. So all of this will fall either as freezing rain, and I'm afraid it's going to be that freezing rain that clings to the trees. Let me show you the difference, because sleet pings, freezing rain clings. Okay, say that with me again. I feel like I'm teaching my Clemson class, right? Sleet pings, it bounces off and piles up. Freezing rain will cling. It kind of attaches itself to the branches, the leaves, and the power lines. So moving forward here, past 10 a.m., this is our high resolution model, which corrects itself based on conditions every hour. Here we are at 2 p.m. We've got freezing rain. That's the kind that's going to cling to the trees. Thankfully, what we've had so far hasn't affected the trees hardly at all. It's been mainly the roads and the ground. Well, now moving forward, we're going to see that freezing rain come on top of that. And there's a batch of heavy precipitation through 6 o'clock. In fact, we're looking at some of the models, just looked at it. There's a 10 to 15% coverage of lightning density across the area. There's such forcing in the upper parts of the atmosphere that we may hear thunder when this rolls through. How wild is that? Thunder ice is possible between 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Once that passes through, we get colder air to rush in. And I'm afraid if we have power outage concerns, it's going to be late tonight into tomorrow morning, because that's when the winds begin to pick up. So how much more do we have left? I just made this map to update it based on current conditions. We've got 1 to 2 inches of sleet on the ground already. I think when it's all said and done north of I-85, we have the potential to grow up to a 1/2 inch to 0.75 of an inch of ice on top of what we already have. Now, farther south, it's more like a 1/4 of an inch of additional ice. In the mountains west of Asheville, it's icy and rainy. Still slick, don't get me wrong, but not as bad as the upstate. This area in red right here is going to be the highest impact areas. And as we look at that, the highest resolution model showing here through the rest of the day, if we can get sleet, we'll get a 1/4 of an inch of ice. If we get less sleet, we'll get more. So that's the whole ball game here today, is trying to decide what's going to fall as ice, what's going to fall as freezing rain, and our tools, the radar, they're all going to help us decide that. We'll keep you posted. Send it back to you guys.